Hello, guys. So, for this week, we're going to be talking about Assessment 2 and we're going to compare it to Assessment 1. For Assessment 2, I was a little bit more strict on the certain things that I had to do to reach my goals, and my goals were really, really, really more challenging than the first assessment. My goals were to run 2 miles under 20 minutes and to average about less than 19 seconds per 100-meter dash. As I began to run my 2 miles, I was feeling confident because in the past couple of days I've actually been running miles and I've been decreasing my mile time about, let's say, 10 to 15 seconds. So I've been very proud of that. So I wanted to do this assessment where I can run 2 miles under 20 minutes. Hopefully I can make that time. So as I'm running the first mile, I notice that my coach is yelling me the times, and as I'm finishing my first mile, I ran a mile in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which is amazing because in the past I was running about 8:20 to 8:30 to 8:40. Although as I kept running, as I get more tired, my pace seemed to decrease, and I was able to run the second mile in about 8:35, which is not ideal, but in comparison, when you add up the times, it's under 20 minutes, which did exceed my goal for this week. Although, this assessment made me realize it's not only just about how you run the mile, but how the pace and how you breathe and how you maintain that pace this whole entire time. And for me, that was a bit of a challenge during the second mile because I was getting more tired. My pace kept slowing down and my breathing got more heavy, and therefore the oxygen coming to my lungs wasn't getting there as quickly as the first mile. After running those 2 miles, I did have a cool down lap of walking one lap around the track. After walking one lap around the track, I did some stretches because I could feel my groins tightening up and I needed to be a little bit more loose because I was going to run more sprints to increase my agility, as like I said before. So, as I get up to the starting line for the 100-meter dash, I was telling myself I need to break this 100-meter dash in under 19 seconds. So, first one goes 17 seconds. Second one goes 17 seconds. Third one goes 17 seconds. Fourth one goes 17 seconds. And the last one, although fatigued after running 2 miles and 4 100-meter sprints, I ran in about 18 seconds. Although there has been this consistency throughout the previous videos and the previous weeks of me only running a 100-meter yard dash in about 17 to 18 seconds, although this is consistent, I'm still proud of where I am. Although it's going to take a little more time and a little more energy to truly focus on how I can reduce from 17 or 18 seconds to, let's say, about 16 or 15 seconds. So when I'm running this half marathon, not only my pace is there, but I'm able to keep up and have this endurance where I'm not just running the first 10 miles, the first 5 miles really quickly, and the last one's very slow. In the end, in this assessment, I did feel a little more challenged and a little more critiqued than in the previous assessment, but since seeing my previous assessment, how much I've improved, and now that the expectation's a lot higher, I did need to be more critical of myself. So I know that my running form and my speed need to improve, especially on the way that I'm running, because my technique is getting better, but my speed is lacking there a little bit more. And also, and as well as speed, my form needs to truly be there because sometimes my form is consistent and sometimes it's inconsistent in how I run because depending on my tiredness, I run with a specific form than when I don't run when I'm as tired. So I need to keep up with that consistency of always running with the same form because I can keep that form up, keep that pace up, and they're not dying towards the end of the half marathon.